You think I care, bruh? You think I care? You think I care that she left? You think I care?
It's either AB no limit or no limit AB. There's always no limit because God made me.
I had to tell her, AB way too rare. When I'm moving around, ain't nobody can compare. We got different shorties, different states, they everywhere. Heard that we got ops, we don't sweat them, we don't care. Nah.
No limit gang.
I know she ain't here, but boy, it's okay. You don't gotta worry about her. Just do your own thing. I said, she's not here anymore. I can't do it. I can't. Oh. Hey. What's up, y'all? Welcome to another video, man. There's no limit AB here, man. Hey, it's either AB no limit or no limit AB, but it's always no limit because God made me, man. I'm back here with another video, man. Today, this kind of just came to my head. I've been watching romantic comedies for the last 6 days. The last 6 days straight. I think that's a sign. I really do think it's a sign. I might be a little lonely, but ain't nothing wrong with being alone, man. That's something I've been trying to get comfortable with because I think the feeling of not thinking you're comfortable being alone leads you to, number one, make bad decisions. Number two, be very quick to find solace in somebody else. And number three, it makes you, it almost seems like you're not comfortable with yourself. Almost like you don't like yourself. You know what I'm saying? Almost like you can't find completion without somebody else. And I'll let you know right now, you are completed because God has completed you. You don't need nobody else in your life. Now, God does bless us to have partners if we are called to have partners. And that's a beautiful thing. But again, you don't need to be in a relationship if you don't think that you are complete by yourself. You have to find out completion alone. You have to find out how to be comfortable by yourself before you can ever be comfortable with somebody else. Because, it's going to sound crazy, man. I've been learning lessons from some of these romantic movies, man. Some of these scenes just be stupid. And they'd be really cringy. But sometimes they really do teach lessons, bro. Like, there was this one I watched where this one guy just didn't feel like he was enough for this girl. And so, ultimately, his own insecurities ruined the relationship. And the point of that is because he didn't feel like he was up to par. Because he wasn't comfortable in himself. He ruined something that could have been great. Because, again, he wasn't where he needed to be for himself. Because if you can't be who you need to be for yourself, how can you be who you need to be for someone else? And it's not even about being good enough for somebody else. You just want to be good enough for you. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some nights, man, I sit up in this room and I just want, you know what I'm saying? I'm happy that I'm by myself. You know what I'm saying? It's days where I don't have to give my energy to somebody else because maybe I just don't have it. It's days where I just enjoy doing me. You know what I'm saying? Just being with me and not having to worry about nobody else. Those are days like that. But then there's always, of course, you know what I'm saying, those days where you just miss somebody to hug or somebody to talk to or just to spend time with, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have so much free time on your hand. You're like, well, for me, I'm working all the time, so I really don't have free time. But it's the moments where you do have free time, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you get busy, you know what I'm saying? You don't ever think about a person or having a person. But then it's those moments when you're by yourself and you're chilling and you have nothing to do and you're like, dang, man, like, I wish somebody was here with me. But then, you know what I'm saying? It's those days where you have moments like that where you've been real busy lately and you finally get moments to yourself and you're just happy. You're just so happy you have those moments to yourself because, you know, somebody else might just crowd the space. You know what I'm saying? That's the real thing for me, man. Like, I don't just want anybody, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't just want somebody to take up space. I want somebody to come and add something to my life because I can find anybody to be a placeholder. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can come and just stand by me or sit by me or listen to me speak. But I want somebody who's going to add something to my life. I want somebody who's meant for me. You know what I'm saying? And in this movie I watched, somebody, they were like, what is true love? You know what I'm saying? They were like, it's when somebody finds basically like the equivalent to their soul in somebody else that kind of matches their soul and it's almost like they're meant to be. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what I'm looking for. I'm not just looking for somebody who is cool enough, for somebody that's good enough. You know what I'm saying? It's not about being enough. It's about being the one. You know what I'm saying? You can be with anyone or you can be with someone. But me, I want to be with the one, man. That's what I prioritize. And so I'm not really too worried about just finding somebody, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people just date to date. And that's just not me. A lot of people just date to date. And in these movies I watch, man, one thing is like they make sex almost seem like sex is like the definition of love. But I feel like sex doesn't define love. Love defines sex. It's surprising to me that people are so quick to have sex, bro, but they hate to hear I love you really fast. And hey, don't get me wrong, I wish a girl would tell me she loved me on the second date. I'd be gone. Cause I'll tell you right now, I do not love you. know what I'm saying? I love you as a person. I love you as a human being. You ain't my wife though. You know what I'm saying? But here's my thing. Like, if God says in the Bible that sex comes only in marriage, then wouldn't that mean that love should come before sex? So why are you out here having sex with people you don't love? That's a waste of time and energy, bro. That's a waste of time. That's a soul time. That's just a waste of effort, man. That person gonna be gone, and you just gave up yourself to somebody for no reason, man. Like, that's something that's supposed to be shared with somebody special. And I just want you to think, bro. When I think of a woman, bro, and a woman I want to be with, I mean, I want somebody untouched. And here's my thing. I'm not untouched. I know I'm not. And I gotta be honest, I have a past, and you gonna have a past, and she might have a past too. And I gotta be, you know what I'm saying? I gotta be cognizant of that. And I gotta be, you know what I'm saying? God has changed us. God has changed me. So I'm not looking at you and be like, damn, you got a past, I'm gone. My thing is your past, or are you still living it? You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. Like, your past can't be the guy before me in like 2 weeks ago. That can't be the guy the other night when you changed. Now you made your mind up. Like, it has to be a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I want to see that change, like, in you. You know what I'm saying? And you can definitely change. You know what I'm saying? I know I had to change. But again, here's my thing. Like, I didn't change in a day. I know that change didn't happen quick. That change took years. You know what I'm saying? I've been dealing with lust since a young man. I mean, they put this stuff in our face since kids. The second you get electronic, you have the access to everything on the internet. Pornography, I mean, YouTube, all these different sites that just show so much illicit, lustful things. And it's like, dude, it's in your face. I mean, even some childhood shows you watch with so much hidden innuendos and inappropriate things that we didn't recognize. They put this stuff in our face, man, since young kids. And so, I mean, it's difficult to grow up not lusting before loving. You know what I'm saying? But I had to learn that, you know, love comes before that physical stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't just want to. I know for a fact that, like, sex is and the things that God has promised in marriage is just going to be so much better in marriage. Because number one, God is in the midst of it, but also love is in the midst of it. You know what I'm saying? And true love. And I feel like you can't truly love somebody, like, to the fullest extent until you really in marriage. And that's what God has called us to do. But we're not here for that right now. You know what I'm saying? I just started going on a tangent, man. I want to let you know, man, like, it's okay to miss them. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to miss somebody. It's okay, you know, to not, like, to wish you had somebody and you're single. It's okay to sometimes think about your exes. It's okay sometimes to think about a specific person that may have left a while ago. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? I have a best friend. I was just sitting in the car with him earlier, and this is what got me talking about this. We were sitting in the car earlier just talking, and I was thinking, man, like, some days he'll text me, and he'll be like, Alex, he's like, man, is it bad that I still think about her? And, you know, me, I've been single for almost a year now. But the relationship that I struggle to get over is not that one. It's the one from before that. And that relationship's been done since last March of 2023. I mean, dude, it's July of 2024. And I still think about her. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like, I'll just think about her. You know what I'm saying? But it's not sad anymore. It's more so, you know, like, that was a person that was in my life, and I had good memories. I had good moments, good times. You know, I miss that person sometimes. But one thing I had to realize, and a good friend of mine, Joaquin Jackie Spots, told me one time on the football field when I was talking to him about an ex-girlfriend of mine. He was like, dog, you don't miss her, bro. You miss the memories of her. You know? And at that time I was like, what are you talking about, Jackie? Shut up. You're crazy. You know what I'm saying? But now I realize, like, he's right. It's not her that I miss, because, again, she's not that same girl. It's the memories of who she used to be with me and who we used to be. You know what I'm saying? But, again, used to be. There's a reason we not there no more. And I had to recognize, you know, that it's okay to have those thoughts. It's okay to have those memories. Doesn't mean I need to go back. I'm happy I had those moments. I'm happy I can look back and smile at those memories. I'm happy I can sit here and cry about those memories. You know what I'm saying? Because I had those times, and I thank God for them. And, like, while it sucks that it's over, you know what I'm saying, they happen for a reason. They happen for a reason. She shouldn't be here. Because if she wasn't here, if she was still here, I wouldn't be where I am now. I probably wouldn't be doing this. I probably wouldn't be the man I am. The change that occurred in me over this time would not happen. The people I met, the lessons I learned, all those things don't happen. And yes, I might be happy, but I'd be much less of a man than I am now if she was still here. And so while it sucks, I say thank you, God, for those situations. Thank you, God, for the things I went through, because you have changed me. But I only changed because my situation changed. Because I was put in an uncomfortable situation. Because I was put in a place that made me feel like I wasn't enough. Because I was put in situations that made me want to sit down and cry and give up on life. I was taught that I had so much more to live for. You know what I'm saying? And I realized that my life is so much more than a woman. You know, my life is so much more than a relationship. And so while, yes, I do want a relationship, you know what I'm saying? Like, a relationship will never define my life. A woman will never define my life. I'm not looking for somebody to complete me. I'm looking for somebody to add on to my life. and make me more. But I want you to understand, just as a woman can add on to your life, she can subtract. And for women too, just as a man can add on to your life, he can most definitely subtract. There are some bloodsuckers in this world. There are some leeches. But you need to find somebody that's going to build you up and strengthen you, girls and men. And you need to find the ones that are going to do, you know what I'm saying, be the ones that can pick you up when you down. Because sometimes, people only there for you when you there for them. You need somebody who's going to be there for you through thick and thin when you can't even be enough for them. Because we're like, man, I need somebody who's going to be enough for me, who can handle. I need somebody who even in my worst times, in their worst times, is going to be able to be there for me. Because they love me enough, they care for me enough. You know what I'm saying? To see me through times in life where I may not want to see it through myself. And I think that's what I'm searching for. And I think that's what we all need to search for. But the number one thing we need to search for is not a boyfriend or a girlfriend, but a husband or a wife. You know what I'm saying? I don't just want somebody who I can date. The reason a lot of us are only ending up with girlfriends and boyfriends is because we look for a candidate for a boyfriend and girlfriend. And again, if that's all you're looking for, and that's what you're going to find. But again, I'm looking for a wife, man. I'm looking for somebody I can marry. I'm not saying I want to marry them now, 2 years, 3 years. I'm not saying we need to get together and rush things. I'm just saying she needs to be wife material when we get together. Now, she can be my wife later on. That's how we got to grow together. Again, we have to grow together to become husband and wives. But you already have to be a wife before you ever get with someone. I need to be a husband before I'm ever a husband, if that makes sense. It's about who you are, not about the title. You know what I'm saying? It's about who you really are. Because a whole lot of men, we have Donald Trump and Biden, all these people running, man. It don't matter about what title they get. You can name them president. But again, it's not just about the title. It's about the content. It's content of the character. Who are they really? You know what I'm saying? Because they can have the title of president. There are people who can have the title of pastors and priests, but their actions, their lifestyle, the things they do can be completely different. It's not just about the title that they're given, but the lifestyle and the person that they are and they live. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be a husband way before you ever a husband. And women, you got to be a wife way before you ever a wife. But to all my friends, just like my best friend, man, who wonder, is it okay that I still think about them? Is it okay that I miss them sometimes, that I think about them? It's okay. It's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. I'd be lying to tell you it's not. It's been a year, man, and I still think about her. But I don't think about her with a sad face. I think about it with a smile because we enjoyed good times. We enjoyed a lot of bad times too. Oh, goodness. And a lot of bad times. And things that I wish were different. I wish that I left sin outside of my relationship because there's a lot of things that I wish that we would have done that were good things that we didn't do because we did bad things. A lot of more moments that should have been filled with God-spent moments, but were spent going against Him, And the thing is, I realize now, and I have learned for a while, is that the things that we go through are meant to build us up and prepare us for where we're going, And so a lot of times we're stuck on where we used to be and not where we need to be. And so instead of looking at those old situations and saying why, you know what I'm saying, let's look and see what we can learn and see, because we're being prepared for something. Things don't just happen to happen. If you think things just happen just because sometimes, I promise you they don't. Everything has a purpose. You got to get out that mindset because you'll never find out the purpose if you're always thinking things are coincidental. That's why you haven't grown. That's why you haven't learned. That's why you're still stuck in that same situation on that same person and you haven't grown. And that's just reality. It's not about thinking about that person. My question is, does life stop with that person? No. Life does not stop. I still find joy and I'm still going forward. And instead of worrying about, dang, she's not here, I'm thinking, okay, since she's not here, what have I learned? What did that teach me? What am I supposed to do next? And sometimes what you're supposed to do next isn't for about a person. It's not about finding a next relationship. It's just about life in general, man. We got to stop being so focused on the next person, the next thing. Let's just trust God with that and keep working and moving. Because again, life is much more than a man or a woman. You know what I'm saying? Life continues. So yeah, okay, it's okay you think about them every now and then. But don't get stuck there thinking about them. Don't just sit there all day thinking about them. Don't let it stop you from progressing. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not supposed to get stuck in the past, but use the past to move forward. Motivation, lessons. You know what I'm saying? The past is supposed to influence us to do better. You know what I'm saying? People, they always say that if you don't learn from the past, you are doomed to repeat it. And so, of course, if you sit there focusing on the past, and when you start going forward in life, of course, it's going to happen to you over and over again. Man, men and women be like, man, bro, the same thing kept me over and over again, man. That's probably because you didn't learn the last dang time. Shut up and stop complaining and start learning. Things are supposed to be different. If you insanity is literally known and described as when somebody does the same thing over and over again and expects a different result. Don't be insane, man or woman. You know what I'm saying? Use your brain. Trust the Lord and just keep working and look at what's different. Or look at what you can use from that last experience to better the next one. And just all aspects of life, relationships and non-relationships, just life in general. All things connect, whether you think so or not. You know what I'm saying? You're meant to be where you're meant to be at right now. So if you're single, so be it, man. Don't worry about it. Just vibe. Trust the Lord and keep moving and going forward. Keep progressing. They may not be here, but you are. If you had life before them, you'll have life after. Don't get stuck there, man. It's okay to think about them. And if you think I care about it, you think I care about you and your ex, huh? You think I got my own things to worry about, man? You think I care about you and your ex? I do. Because I know it bothers you. I know you think about it. I know sometimes you get stuck, because I know I did too. And that's okay. But just don't get stuck too long. Because, you know, when you get stuck, that stops your progress. And we ain't supposed to stop progressing, man. But hey, I just want to come and inspire you, give you a little bit of word, and let you know that you ain't alone. Trust. I've been there. I am there. But I didn't stop moving. I'm still going. God's been good. I got a good God. I can't complain. But hey, man, y'all enjoyed this little video, man. I pray you leave a like, comment, and subscribe, man. I pray you enjoy the vibe. Hey. Why are you looking at me? Dang. No limit. Cut that out now.
Young and winning, move straight out of